Alright guys, I'm not sure how true this is, but the title of his video saying that the feds are after Mary J. Blige now. Because, you know, her and Diddy has been close for super long, you know what I'm saying, many years and stuff like that. And supposedly they did stuff with Kim Porter all together, them three, you know what I'm saying. I could be wrong, but that's what they said, the book said, the Kim Porter tapes or whatever said. But the title of this video is Mary J. Blige runs after feds name her in fresh indictment documents. She was Diddy's pimp? I guess one of Diddy's pimps. I don't know. But we're going to watch it and see what they have to say about this. Let's do it, man.
Mary J. Blige is one of Diddy's freak-off associates, and they're claiming that she allegedly helped Diddy set other women up and force them into freak-offs. It seems like Diddy's trial is happening anytime soon, because the feds are starting to name some of his alleged associates, and things are starting to heat up big time. Mary J. Blige and Diddy have had this weird relationship for a long time, and it looks like we finally know the real reason behind this weird relationship. But get this, the streets are now saying that she allegedly helped Diddy pimp out a
Mary J. Blige is giving Monet from the Power Book show, man. She giving Monet vibes.
Yeah, to Jay-Z, and that she knows more about Aaliyah's death than we thought. Y'all, the receipts here are very spicy because the feds pulled through with all the receipts to back up these wild claims. So it's becoming clearer and clearer day by day that Diddy, aka the Diddler now, is watching his circle get smaller by the minute, and honestly, his public image is crumbling just as fast. Things are looking rough because folks who used to be his ride or die are jumping ship left and right because nobody wants to go down with him for this mess. And now even Mary J. Blige has tried to dip out. But Mary leaving Diddy isn't exactly shocking, but the speed at which she distanced herself definitely raised some eyebrows, especially once the FBI started sniffing around her business. Just like with Jay-Z, Mary always made it seem like she and Diddy were as close as ever. You know, ride or die for life, all that good stuff. And if you thought that Diddy and Jay-Z were close, Diddy and Mary J. Blige were practically glued at the hip. They've been tight since the early 90s, with Diddy producing some of her first albums, including her debut, What's the 411? So yeah, we're talking about 33 years of friendship, older than a lot of us.
Yeah, she has to know. I mean, she do know. Like, it's not even has to. She definitely knows Diddy been doing this stuff for years, not saying the word. Diddy probably got footage on her too. You know what I'm saying? This shit goes deep, man. It's a lot.
So Diddy has always given her flowers for being one of the biggest performers and vocalists of all time. In an interview, he said, Mary J. is one of the greatest storytellers in R&B history. She created a lane for women around the world to speak their truth to power. So nobody deserves this success more than her. More than being my sister and my best friend, she will forever be a pioneer and the queen of hip-hop soul who remains an unstoppable force that can accomplish anything she sets her mind to. But in the late 90s to early 2000s, things between Diddy and Mary J. Blige got real rocky. They had a falling out that got so messy, and for a few years, they were barely speaking, practically acting like each other didn't exist. But eventually, Mary came clean and took the blame for the whole thing. She admitted that she was the one who let everything go wrong. She owned up to being a complete mess back then, saying she couldn't keep her life together, let alone hold down a solid friendship or working relationship with Diddy. It was all a humbling moment for her, but it opened the door for them to start fixing their friendship and start working together with no more drama. She said, the real reason we split up is me not understanding the business the way I needed to understand it at the time. She explained, he had a label, he had a female artist, he had Biggie, but during that time, I was really dogging myself. I was a mess on drugs. Any smart man or businesswoman would have moved away from me. It felt like he was becoming distant, but looking back, I now understand why. I wasn't delivering properly. I wasn't taking care of my health. Now how can he roll his dice on me? Well, after Diddy forgave her, they smoothed things over and they went right back to being besties like nothing ever happened. And it seemed like all was forgiven. You know, water under the bridge. Well, until now, that is, because Mary's doing a complete 180, trying to act like she and Diddy weren't as close as we all thought. Now she's out here claiming that she cut ties with him a long time ago. The timing is definitely raising a lot of eyebrows, and people are side-eyeing her because they think that she's just trying to distance herself from Diddy now that his world is basically crumbling and the feds are digging into the lives of everybody.
You know, it's crazy. For a very long time, right? Like, you will see celebrities get into situations and you will see other celebrities comment on what is going on with this particular person. It won't have to be Diddy, it could be any other celebrity. But celebrities always put their 2 cents into what's going on in other celebrities' lives, whatever they're going to jail, going to court, whatever it is. But for some reason with Diddy, nobody is saying a word. Nobody is saying this is wrong. Nobody is saying anything about the freak-offs. Nobody is saying anything about the Cassie. Nobody's saying like the celebrities, like, this shit is crazy. That's like, like, they all probably accomplices. They seen stuff, didn't say a word, because they want to go back to these parties. It's a lot, bro.
Associated with them. He's getting slapped with lawsuits left and right, and all these accusations are serious. And to top it all off, the feds are circling with possible RICO charges. And Diddy's basically sitting on a volcano right now. And if y'all know anything about some RICO charges, then you know that the feds will go after everybody even remotely connected to Diddy and may even charge them. I mean, y'all can see what's been going on in Young Thug's case with the feds. It has been more than 2 years since the case started, and it is nowhere close to being...
Yo, this case been going on with YSL and Young Thug for, like you said, like 2 years, bro. And I was recently watching a video, and like the judge was like mad at, basically at the prosecutors, like, yo, why are you always coming up with some other evidence, some random bullshit? This shit been going on for years. It's just all unorganized. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad for Young Thug, but I feel like he's gonna get off this case and win it. But it's just dragging too long, man. Too much money's involved. It's just
over. But after the raid on Diddy's LA Miami houses in March, Homeland Security released a statement saying, earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. However, Diddy's lawyers slammed the feds and claimed that it was a witch hunt. They released a statement that said, this unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. And the feds weren't playing when it came to Diddy. Before long, they were swooping in, detaining people close to him left and right. Even his sons, Justin and Christian, ended up in cuffs during the raid. And it wasn't just them. 2 of his trusted assistants got arrested too. And to make things worse, his alleged supplier, Brendan Paul, got picked up at Miami International Airport for carrying some very questionable stuff. We ain't seen Brendan Paul since.
Facts.
It was like a storm brewing and everyone knew something big was coming. Those RICO charges were looming heavy in the air, and Mary, listen, homegirl read the writing on the wall and she chose to separate herself from that drama fast. She didn't waste time either, and she posted a cryptic message on Instagram saying, unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges ass niggas. Listen, y'all, she's trying to dodge them RICO cases.
Yo, she really is trying to dodge them RICO cases, boy. That's so funny that she wrote that. Like, now when this shit happened, you try to distance yourself. Copy.
But the crazy part about all this is that Mary J. Blige did all this before the feds arrested Diddy and released those crazy indictment documents about him and his crimes. The indictment documents revealed that Diddy used powerful people in his circle to facilitate his freak-offs and help him find girls who they then forced into these FOs. The indictment document said, Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Combs' role in Combs' business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to engage in extended acts with male commercial workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, it also said the defendant used the Combs business, including certain employees, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his commercials. Those employees, including security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high-ranking supervisors and other close associates, acted as Combs' intermediaries, and their contact was facilitated and assisted by Combs' control of the Combs business. Y'all, it continued. The defendant engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of toward women and other individuals. At times, Combs and others acting at his discretion made arrangements for women and commercial S workers to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. In case y'all didn't know how bad the case was, Diddy was refused bail not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. And even though he made a very juicy offer for bail, offering up a whopping $50 million. And according to reports, Diddy's lawyer proposed bail on these conditions: a $50 million bond co-signed by Sean Combs, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. He also proposed that the bond would be secured by the equity in Mr. Combs' residence located at 2 West Star Island in Miami, Florida. The appraised value of the home is about $48 million. The home is unencumbered in anticipation of this bail hearing. On August 20, 2024, Mr. Combs paid off the remaining mortgage of about $18 million so that the home could be used to secure a bond and be free of a mortgage. The document went on to say that the bond would be secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother's home located on 450 Alton Road in Miami, Florida, and that Mr. Combs' travel will be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York to attend court, meet with his counsel, and attend medical appointments, which we will address to the court in a separate sealed submission, as well as the Eastern District of New York or the District of New Jersey, only to the extent that his travel to and from New York involves an airport in those districts. The document then revealed that Diddy had submitted his passport to the authorities in April of this year, but it didn't stop there. He also offered to submit his mom's and daughter's passports. It said, the passports of the following family members who have already surrendered their passports.
Yo, this video is like 20 minutes long, but we all know that Mary J. Blige know about this. I'm not sure what role she played in this whole Diddy stuff, but we all know that Mary J. Blige has seen it, possibly been a part of it, and definitely kept it a secret. You know what I'm saying? But hey, everybody's going down, man. This is like a shitstorm. Like this, it's like a tornado that's keep picking up speed and keep picking up shit around them. It's one of those, man. It's about to be a disaster, literally a disaster. But hey, man, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 1K subs, so show the kids some love and sub up, man. And again, we go.